Kilo 7 Tango November, over.
Tango November, Roger.
Roger. Scott in Eastern Virginia, over.
Alrighty, Scott in Eastern Virginia. And what radio are you running, Scott?
An FTDX-3000, FTDX-3000.
Roger that. And gosh, why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system?
Yeah, the antenna system here is an off-center fed dipole that's strung up about 45 feet. That's fed with LMR 600, pushing about 600 watts out of a ACOM 1010 through the FTDX-3000, but there is some pre-processing going on ahead of that with a HULA PR40 microphone, a PRESONUS channel strip, which goes into a Yamaha mixer. Most of the EQ adjustments are done prior to the FTDX-3000.
Roger that. Now, I know that mic has got a windscreen, Roger.
It's got a foam one, but I took it off.
Yeah, put it back on. Your plosives are crowding your words. You really need that, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. We can pull that. I got the ALC that's adjusting, and I just do proximity to adjust the ALC, but yeah, we can put the windscreen back on.
Yes, sir. It solves a multitude of problems, and so I really prefer that foam windscreen. It just takes out everything but the words, and that's exactly what you want to transmit, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Just been listening to the QSOs for a while and thought we'd try this. Generally get pretty good feedback on the audio quality with everything on the audio chain prior to the radio. Call sign again is your call sign, Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor.
Correct. Name is Jim, Juliet, India, Mike. And I would advise just a little more top-end EQ for articulation and intelligibility. Something in the neighborhood of 3.5K at maybe a 2 dB boost, or 2-click boost from where you are.
That you're talking about high cut?
I'm talking about audio mic EQ. It needs to be just a little sharper for intelligibility. I would advise 2 clicks boost at about 3K, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, roger that. This is parametric, so I'll have to kind of get in and see what the center range is set at.
Do you have one marked? How many EQ? Is it an 8-band or what?
It's only 3-band, but it is parametric.
All right. Well, let's just take a stab at it with the EQ parametric EQ parameters as they are. Just boost your EQ top end treble 2 clicks from where it is.
Yeah, roger that. This is K7TTN.
Yes, adding a little more, maybe one more click. Total of 3.
K7TTN, over.
All right, and tell me about the best thing you like about your radio.
Well, we went with the FTDX-3000 mostly because it has an RF out and an IF out, and I can actually put that into a dual channel SDR play and have a pan adapter for the radio.
Roger. Now your plosives are catching up with you again. You do need that windscreen. I wanted to ask you about what was that? Oh gosh, I had a brain freeze. Sorry. I think you're sounding pretty good there, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. It seemed like an interesting protocol you have running here, so I thought I'd jump on and just see how it sounds. Over.
Yes, sir. Now, part of our procedure, we have a generic setup procedure that starts with the compressor engaged at a 3. It's a token amount, but it does exactly what we need it to do. So if you would want to try our setup EQ, our setup procedure, it starts with the compressor engaged at a 3. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. I'm running very, very little compression. Like I said, most of that is being done on the soundboard and on the channel strip prior to the radio. Really, the radio is running flat.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the total compression, whether it's coming external or internal. Doesn't make any difference. What this setup is, we're looking for about 1/3 of the capabilities of that compressor, maybe a 5-6 dB, something like that. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. I just bumped it up there a little bit. Over.
Roger. Then move to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and set your ALC for mid-scale to 2/3 as you speak fairly rapidly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can bring the meter up and see where it's going.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're running at about, of the normal limit, we're running about 60% of the standard ALC range.
Yes, so I'm showing you now as a 3 dB dynamic range, which is exactly where you want to be. Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. K7TTN.
I think we got it, sir. Sounding good. And if you would like to hear your recording, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, along with today's date 3521, that will take you to this recording directly. Roger?
Roger that. Sure appreciate the help. Sure appreciate you being there and all that you're doing. K7TTN, clear 73s.
Roger, roger, and get that windscreen on. 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. This is KC9VKV, and gosh, we're it turned into a pumpkin 5 minutes ago. Got to get out of here. We've enjoyed it. Hope you have. If you participated and would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by today's date 3521, it will take you to this recording. If you would just be interested in some of our recordings, if you go to KC9VKV logbook, KC9VKV logbook, that will take you to over 1,500 of our recorded Qso-Vlogs. But anyway, we've got to get out of here. We'll say 73 for now. Enjoyed it, and we will be returning this frequency to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV clear.